The Great Pyramids of Egypt are among the world's most iconic landmarks. But did you know that there is a hidden marvel in the 3-in-1 Meidum pyramid that will take your breath away? This ancient wonder has been shrouded in mystery for centuries, with many experts debating its origins and purpose. But one thing is for sure, once you discover the breathtaking marvel within, you'll never see the pyramids in the same way again. The Pyramid of Meidum is a strange and confusing structure located in a place with the same name. It looks like a dead body that people are trying to figure out what went wrong with. It's different from other pyramids because it's alone and not grouped with others. The outside of the pyramid is damaged and there are different layers visible. Even worse, no pharaoh ever said it was theirs, or there is not enough evidence to prove it. Some people think that the pyramid wasn't fully finished, but the things that were left undone were easy to do. Because of this, not many people appreciate the Meidum pyramid and some even make fun of it. However, even though it has been damaged, we can still learn a lot from it about how and why people built it. There are also some mysteries about the pyramid that we haven't figured out yet. The Meidum pyramid had a problem with its design that might have caused it to fall apart. At first, it was built as a stepped pyramid, but later it was changed into a true pyramid. However, this change caused a problem because the smooth outer layer was already added to the stepped pyramid, making it hard to attach the new pyramid part correctly. But we should not think that the pyramid was a failure from the start. Another reason why it might have failed is that the pyramid was built on sand instead of solid ground, which caused it to expand and crack. Let's start learning about the Meidum pyramid by talking about Flinders Petrie. He's famous for finding a little temple on the side of the pyramid. This temple is the oldest building that's still completely together. It's amazing, because the temple is still in great shape, but the pyramid is not. The reason for this is that the temple was buried under a lot of dirt and trash, so nobody could find it and ruin it. It was really hard work to dig it out, but it's a cool story about history. To understand how the pyramid was built, some experts from the late 1800s and early 1900s did some digging. In 1912, a man named Gerald Wainwright dug a tunnel under the pyramid and found out that it was built in layers, with blocks that gradually got smaller as they went up. In 1928, another expert named Ludwig Borchardt looked at Wainwright's findings and figured out that the Meidum pyramid was built in 3 stages. First, it was a 7-step pyramid, then it grew to 8 steps, and finally, it became the angular pyramid that we see today. The angle of the Meidum pyramid is only a tiny bit different from the Great Pyramid in Giza. The Meidum pyramid is about 94 meters tall. The first 2 stages of the pyramid, E1 and E2, were built similarly, and it is possible that E2 was built soon after E1. Both stages were designed like Djoser's stepped pyramid, where the blocks are tilted inwards to make a 75-degree angle. The last stage of the pyramid, E3, is smooth and made from flat horizontal blocks of limestone that are larger and finer. These were 3 different times when people built things on the Meidum pyramid. Each time they built something new, they had to figure out how to make a ramp to get to the top. One idea was to make a spiral ramp around the outside of the pyramid, but that would have been too much work to build every time they made changes. A scientist named Flinders Petrie found the remains of a straight ramp on the east side of the pyramid, which lined up with 2 marks on the pyramid. The smooth parts of the pyramid used to be the outside of an older, smaller pyramid. The top smooth parts are from the newest building stage, and the bottom smooth part is from the oldest building stage. The bumpy lines on the pyramid are where the steps were stuck to the layer behind them. The round holes you see inside the pyramid were made later so that bats and birds could live there and make droppings that farmers could use for fertilizer. You can also see a path that farmers could climb to get to the holes. It might look complicated at first, but if you look closely at the main parts, the pyramid isn't so scary. The top part of the Meidum pyramid was destroyed by digging and breaking rocks, which created a big pile of limestone chips that now covers the lower part of the pyramid. The outside stones of the lower part of the pyramid are worn out, indicating that they were left exposed for a long time.